Times reporting President Biden considering a $3 trillion infrastructure package. It would also include climate changes, it would include tax increases, and a whole bunch of things. News keeps filtering out on it. I'm going to bring in from Bolvin Wealth Management Group, President Gina Bolvin. And Gina, just your thoughts. You can see a lot of these trial balloons are going up from the Biden administration on infrastructure, how to put it together. The number keeps coming in between $2 and $4 trillion. Where does it go from here?
Well, we've been expecting this, and it's one of the reasons why industrials and materials are coming off the session lows. It's one of the reasons why we like this sector. But already, with not including this package, the stimulus is 20% of GDP. So it's massive, and it's one of the reasons why we're still bullish on the market this year.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that something, listen, you could say, look at Texas, we need it on the infrastructure side, we need it on the energy side. Republicans always say that we need it. Everyone uses the term crumbling roads and bridges. So they've got a PR edge, but you also have a lot of folks pushing back saying, listen, we have printed way too much money. Yeah. So I think we'll get something to your point. Will it be $3 trillion? That maybe is a bigger question mark.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a wait and see, but I think that's why some investors are concerned about inflation.
Right. Well, more money's coming. Hey, Jen, I want to ask you about this conversation I just had with Gordon Chang. The world has been, for the most part, pretty stable, but China has increased their saber rattling. Other bad actors are going to start doing things. You can kind of see it. I think there was a Russian airplane sighted over Syria recently. What does it mean, ultimately, if we get these big geopolitical blow-ups for the stock market?
Well, I don't think this headline risk will derail the U.S. recovery this year. I mean, tensions are going to continue, and the tariffs aren't going to come off anytime soon. And it's obviously going to cause some volatility in China, in emerging markets, but we still like emerging market stocks. If you have a stomach for that, because of good valuations and strong economic growth.
I got less than a minute to go. I'm not sure I have the stomach for that. That's why I chuckled. You mentioned inflation earlier. There have been a number of times in history where our economy has grown 5% or more, and there's no direct correlation between strong growth and an automatic inflation. Where do you stand? Are we going to have a serious bout of inflation this year? Should we be concerned?
I'm not worried about it, Charles. I mean, sure, we're seeing inflation in commodities, but this is not 1970s. The world has changed. Companies have access to cheap manufacturing and cheap labor all over the world. Technology will keep costs down. There's price transparency, what I want to call the Amazon effect, in terms of competitive pricing, competitive shopping. And the most important point I want to make is, with unemployment still high, wage increases will continue to be contained. Okay.
Hey, all great points, by the way, Gina. And that Amazon effect is real. That's disinflationary, and that ain't changing no time soon. All right, see you soon. Thank you very much. Great seeing you.
Thank you for having me.